It's week 3 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's coming off a nice showing last week, racked up a lot of yards, and reached the end zone once. It's the Colts and the Packers coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 20 carries, 87 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Anderson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Anderson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Anderson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Anderson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Anderson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. Down to about the 32. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Anderson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Anderson. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun. Anderson got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Knight. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Graham's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdowns. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hand off now to Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Love now. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd down and 1. Love. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now.
Out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Number 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Tucker's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So we come upon halftime, and what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
We will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Again, it's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
This taken in at the goal line.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down. Now Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6.
Anderson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Love. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Anderson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. The offense on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 14. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, Love. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Anderson. Right side, he has Johnston.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Love. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action this time with Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Packer 1st down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here comes Berrios. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Gibbs will try and pick it up as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And